Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Prepping by Faith, and today I just wanted to go over a few things that we should consider stocking up on for oral hygiene in an SHTF situation. So the first thing that I have here is a huge pack of toothpaste. I've discovered for my family that one of these large tubes lasts 2 people for about a month, so you want to plan accordingly, whatever it is that you want to stock up on. For us, we've been focusing on 2 years, but if you guys want to start out smaller than that, and I would go for at least a year's worth of this stuff to stock up on. Something else I have back here is Listerine Total Care. You guys can stock up on whatever mouthwash, rinse it is that you guys like to keep your oral hygiene in order, and it helps prevent cavities, restores enamel, and kills 99.9% of bad breath germs. We all need that, right? Forget spare toothbrushes. So what I wanted to show you here is just some basic packages of toothbrushes that you want to have. We actually prefer the Sonicare electronic toothbrushes. As long as you have a generator, you can keep these charged. You don't have to charge them every single day. The watt hours are very minimal. I think it says it's only about 2.8 kilowatt hours for the entire year per toothbrush. So this would not pull down very much off your battery bank at all. And of course you want to have spare toothbrush heads for those as well. And then if you were to run out of toothpaste, I wanted to mention that you can use baking soda mixed with a little bit of water, and you can make a paste out of that. Something else you want to have is some hydrogen peroxide. This is the 3%. You can use it as an oral debriding agent, but it's also good for helping your gums not be as swollen. It kind of helps with the pain. You want to mix that with equal parts water though before you use it. And then I also have plenty of packages of floss stocked up, and then I stock up on these plackers, these dental flossers for my kids. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to get in your kid's mouth with regular floss, but it's not very easy, so I found that these work best for them. So I have an entire drawer dedicated to these and tons of floss. And then I wanted to talk about a water pick. Now this is something that I'm sure maybe some of you have, but some of you don't. I have to keep one of these on hand just because I still have my wisdom teeth, and I end up with issues if I don't use this. It kind of keeps that flushed out to where things don't get stuck back in there. And this does use about 1500 watts of power at the max. I never have it set on max though. I keep mine probably between a 2 and a 4, so I would imagine that's using about 1000 watts. I mean, it sounds like a lot. You basically would have to have a generator that could withstand that high initial wattage. But when you're using it, you're not going to be using it for very long. You're going to use it for probably about a minute. So that's only going to draw down about 25 watts off of your battery bank. So that's just something to consider. And you don't have to fill it all the way with water either. You can probably fill it about halfway to be able to take care of those problem areas. But it's something you might want to consider. We know if we get things stuck back there, sometimes floss can't get everything out. So especially if you have any kind of pockets or anything like that, you want to have something like this on hand. And then I have, just some Anbesol here. It's an instant pain relief for toothaches, gum pain, canker sores, denture pain, that sort of thing. You might want to have some tubes of this on hand just to kind of numb things. But something else I wanted to talk to you guys about, I don't know if you've ever heard of this or not, but I think it's really important and I'd like to share it with you, is it's called oil pulling. And what you do is you take some organic coconut oil, just enough to fill in your mouth, and then you want to swish that around in there for as long as you can, somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes, and you don't want to swallow any of it. That's going to take some practice. I know for me, I could only make it to about 9 minutes when I've tried to do this before. And then you don't want to spit that down your sink. You want to get a little sandwich bag or something to spit it in, but you keep swishing that around, working it in your mouth, and it pulls up all of the bacteria that gets trapped down in your gums, and it really helps relieve all of that pain and pull out that bacteria so your gums and stuff can heal. And then once you've swished that around in your mouth for 10 to 20 minutes and you spit it out, you want to rinse your mouth out with warm salt water. And I have here the Himalayan pink salt. I feel like that is a better, healthier salt for rinsing out your mouth. So you want to do that, rinse with a cup of that. And then when you're done, you want to brush your teeth immediately just to make sure you don't leave any of that residue in your mouth. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, that definitely works. I actually had an issue recently in my mouth that was bothering me. And I only had to do that like 2 times. I did it 2 nights in a row, and that pain was instantly gone. I didn't have any more issues after that. So if you guys haven't tried that, it might be something you even want to try now before we got into an SHTF situation, but I'm telling you, it actually works. I know it sounds kind of strange, but it really does work. So I just wanted to kind of bring these things to you guys' attention. I think oral hygiene is going to be very important. We know that if we got an infected tooth or something and it couldn't be treated because we didn't have a dentist, you could get into a really hairy situation. People have actually died before of tooth issues. So I just wanted to kind of put this stuff out there for you guys, get you thinking about what else you need to prep. And if you've learned something from this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless.